yo, what is up? OTB Nation, off the bounce. Welcome to another episode, guys. I'm your host, Slam the Bookie. These are my co-hosts, Alpha Dog Bets and Hefe Picks. How are y'all doing today?
Good. Glad to be back discussing another NBA night. We got a big slate tonight, so we have a lot to go over. Hefe, how are you, my friend?
Doing great, feeling great. Watching Maryland beat the butts off of Virginia Tech right now, so that's good for our Maryland minus 3.5 we predicted on Scoop and Score. But we're here on Off the Bounce, ready to go over a great NBA slate that we got tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as always, boys, before we get started, special thank you to Peter Waits for sponsoring this show, man. He is the best in the business. If you guys haven't already, make sure to give him a follow on Twitter, guys. He is one of the greatest. All right, man, let's jump right into a quick recap, guys, because yesterday's picks, we went, 1-1. We kind of evened out pretty much. I think Hefe kind of lost it there. Oh, actually, you pushed with the Thunder. My bad. I put 1 and 2.
Yeah. I went 1-1-1. Let's get the record straight. My bad. So everybody kind of pushed. Everybody went 1-1-1. I went 1-1 as well. But, guys, our fault from yesterday, guys. We told y'all to take the Wizards. We actually thought Beal was going to play. He ended up getting announced not playing, and the line jumped to +8. And so they ended up covering the +8, and our +6.5 loss, which was pretty crazy because they made a comeback at the end there. So my bad for that. And we also gave out the Cavs -3.5. At least Alpha did. That was a brutal. I actually had the under. I gave it out at 212.5 on the show. And then closer to game time, it dropped all the way down to 209.5, guys. So, if whatever we give on the show is our play. So make sure to take that early because, that hook saved us right there because Kevin Love made a pointless 3 at the end to kind of make it close, man. Hefe, how did you do yesterday, man? So 1-1-1. I lost the Cavs. That was a tough one. I pushed on the Thunder. That was a good one. And I forgot who my win was yesterday. Let's check it out. My win was the Knicks. How could I forget? How could I forget? They came up clutch for me yesterday. And we will see what they got in store for us tonight.
I have a feeling, just like most Knicks games, our resident Hefe is going to be on the Knicks. More to come on that.
Sure.
And Bowman said tough beat on the Cavs. Should have covered yesterday. Hell yeah, they should have, man.
Rubio is done for the season, I think.
Rubio had a nasty injury with just a couple minutes left.
Best game of the year.
He was dominating.
And that's the pretty much the downfall of the Cavs right there, man.
But enough about yesterday's slate, guys. Let's give the people what they're looking for. Let's get into tonight's slate. We have a massive slate, so let's jump right on in. Slam, what is the first game we're going to go over today?
Yes, sir. Let's jump right into it, man. The Knicks versus the Pistons, guys. The line is sitting at -7.5 Knicks. Am I right or am I wrong? No. Yeah, 7.5 -8 at some books there. The Knicks are off a back-to-back, right? They won at the Minnesota yesterday, covered that spread, and now they're at the Pistons, where the Pistons are kind of depleted. What do you guys like, man?
First of all, we have to just go over the Pistons roster tonight, guys. If you take a look and you see exactly who is out, give me 1 sec because it's kind of comical here. So they have Cade Cunningham out, Grant is out, Kelly Olynyk's out, Corey Joseph's out, Trey Lyles is out, Stewart's out, Saban Lee is out, Jackson's out, Killian Hayes is out. Man, they literally have almost – you can't really name more than 3 guys on this roster right now. I think we're going to get a little bit of Luka Garza, if anyone remembers him from Iowa last year. It looks like we have a little Luka magic playing tonight for them. Should get some big minutes. I'm going to jump in right into what I love in this game, guys. One of my favorite plays tonight is the under 214. The Knicks don't do a great job of scoring, and when you look at the Pistons roster, they don't have many people who could put the ball in the net. So I think the Knicks are going to play a defensive-style game and win this one. Keep it low scoring for us, and we're going to cash that bet. Hefe, tell us why you absolutely love our Knicks tonight.
I absolutely love the Knicks tonight. Knicks -8.
It's might be a best bet. It's not there yet. We've got a long show to go, so you'll figure that out by the end of the show. But I love the Knicks tonight, man. -8. Yeah, they're coming off a back-to-back. Yeah, they haven't won 3 games in a row this entire season. But those all end tonight because the Knicks are going to beat this depleted Pistons squad as they should, and they will win this game by double digits. -8's the line. I'm comfortable taking the -8. The Knicks had a great showing in Minnesota, team game last night. They're going to take that energy, that chemistry right into versus Detroit tonight, and I think they'll beat a very, very, very shorthanded Piston team.
I think one thing to look at too, to kind of get a basis off this game, is last night the Knicks played a depleted Timberwolves team, and that game stayed very low as well. That final score was 96-88. So hoping to get something replicated to that as well tonight. Hefe can cash those Knicks, and we can cash our under there. Slam, tell us for some reason why you're on the Pistons.
No, man, I agree with you there on the under there. I'm off the side here, but fun fact here: the Knicks have covered the past 6 meetings between the Pistons. It's always
I do love fun facts.
all been the Knicks, man. So the Knicks are rolling right now. They have all the momentum. They're healthy. They should probably get this win easily. They need this win. I mean, it's the Pistons, right? Like,
yeah, these are the ones you gotta win.
Yep, exactly. All right, boys, let's jump right into the next one. We got a huge slate. If you guys are watching, make sure to retweet, comment your favorite play. Bowman, if you're in the chat, say what's up. Or
he's here. He's there.
Oh, you sure? Okay, cool. All right, guys. Hornets versus Pacers. I know our boy BBB loves this game so much. The line is sitting at -3.5. The Pacers are favored at home, guys. What do you like in this spot, Alpha? Do you back in the Pacers with BBB or no?
What do you think I'm doing in this spot? No, do you think I'm going to be taking the Pacers in the spot?
I'm going to take the Hornets.
Taking the Hornets.
Absolutely
taking the Hornets in this one, guys. I think the Pacers are not going to be able to score with the Hornets tonight. I think it's going to be a relatively close game, and you're going to give me plus money on the Hornets on the road. Give me +4. You get that -115 right now. So Hornets +4 is definitely my play on this game. And BBB is on the Pacers tonight, so just letting you guys know that he did let us know earlier.
BBB.
Hefe, tell him why you're against me on the Pacers as well.
Yeah, I'm on the Pacers tonight, man. I'm rolling with BBB. He sold me this bill of goods that the Pacers are going to come out tonight, play team basketball. They're a fairly healthy team. Brogdon is the only one who really designations up in the air, and he has a day-to-day designation. I'm not sure if he's going to go tonight, but still no Miles Bridges, still no PJ Washington for the Hornets. I think those are two players that probably don't get enough rep out
Bridges
there
is a really good player.
Really good player. Miles Bridges is probably, if not the leading candidate, one of the top candidates for most improved player this year, and he's balling out. He's in a contract here, so he has to. I like the spot Pacers at home. I feel comfortable laying the 3.5. They've been kind of in and out, win one, lose one, win one, lose one, while the Hornets have won 2 in a row, but the last one was against the Rockets. Give me the Pacers at home, -3.5. Lock it in. Slam, you on this game?
No, man. But Pacers are in a double revenge spot here. I think the last 2 meetings this year, Hornets have kind of rolled and the over has hit. So I mean, I kind of want to just be that guy that just takes the under in a spot, just because the overs have just been hot with these teams. It's a little scary.
I lean the under in this one. I do like the under.
I think the Hornets have been a better team. As of right now, they're healthy. The Pacers look like they're a healthy team as well. Brogdon is questionable, but I don't know if he's in or out yet. Just wait close to the.
He's a true questionable. He's a
game
true
time.
questionable.
But yeah, man, if I had to play it, I like the under. I think it's too many points. All right, boys, let's jump right into the next one. What's the next game? Clippers versus.
Ooh, this is a good one.
The Celtics. The line is sitting at -6.5. I think Jason Tatum is still
He is out.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yes,
and obviously PG is out for a while.
Yeah, he's out for a while.
Smart is questionable. Schroeder out. Richardson and Hauser is in for the Celtics. I feel bad for the Celtics. Not the Celtics team. The Clippers team, man. They haven't been playing well. Now they're on. Damn, they just scored. Now they're on the road against the Celtics teams that plays very well at home this year. Man, what are you guys' thoughts on this one?
Man, this is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. I'm not going to have an official play on this game. I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time. There's just so many question marks with the Clippers. Reggie Jackson's still out as well. Hartenstein is out. Boston is out. PG is out. Kawhi's out. So, I mean, that's the bulk of their best players. I still have the GOAT, Luke Kennard, but I don't know if he's going to be enough tonight. And on the Boston side, they're going to be without Tatum again, and they're pretty depleted. So I'm just going to lay off this one with other spots I think we can target. Hefe, what are you looking at in this game?
This is I'm exactly with you. This is too hard for me to tell. Both of these teams have major players being out, and they're both kind of playing in like this stretch of the season where they're kind of. It almost seems like they're in a lull. Celtics 2-3 in their last 5. Clippers 1-4 in their last 5. Both these teams really need a victory tonight. I have to lean towards the Celtics. They just have a couple more players available to them than the Clippers do. And I think the Clippers have a lot to figure out without PG. Who's going to run that offense? Who's going to be the centerpiece? And exactly. So I lean the Celtics, but no official play on this one for me. How about you, Sam?
Yeah, man, I'm off this game, man. The Clippers need to find their identity. I feel like no PG, no Jackson. It's kind of hard to back this team right now.
Yeah.
Celtics are without Jason Tatum, so -6 is a lot, guys, and you could say Clippers are due eventually to cover a spread, but I'm off this game, man.
They are due eventually. I just don't think tonight's. It's a weird line. 6. It's almost a bait line for the Clippers, which is kind of making me think to take the Celtics because it's 6 points, a lot of points.
It is a bait line, but also one thing I've been targeting with a lot of these injury teams like the Clippers, who have none of their offensive weapons, have been unders. But in this spot, the Clippers have been playing such bad defense that all the games have gone under, even without their best weapons. So even in a spot, I like to target totals in this one. How can you take an over in this matchup with literally probably the best 5 offensive players out of this game? Yeah. But yet again, both teams are scoring a lot of points right now because they're moving the ball offensively, but not playing good defense. So I just think there's other better targets tonight in the slate.
Agreed.
For sure. All right, boys. Let's jump right into this game, man. The Lakers versus the Grizzlies. The Lakers on a back-to-back. Good win for them in Houston. Yes. The much-needed win. They needed that, man. That's they should won that game. They kept Houston in the game pretty much. It was a close game. Was it up until the minute, and then kind of LeBron just took over. This is a tough spot. Lakers are getting +6 here, boys. LeBron is playing out of his mind. LeBron is playing out of his mind right now. I think he gets up for games in Memphis, man. I read something before. He loves playing in Memphis for some reason. +6. I have to take the Lakers, man. I don't know. Memphis is first at the road game back, first game home. Hefe, what do we say about teams returning off a road trip?
We don't take them, but can you count a 3-game road trip as a road trip, really, when it also was a Western Conference road trip? It's like a mini road trip, you know what I mean? It's like the Knicks going to the 76ers. Are you counting that as a road trip? I don't know if I can count Golden State, Sacramento, and Phoenix as a road trip. You can already tell where I'm leaning towards. I think this is an insanely, please, Vegas is begging you to take the Lakers type of a line, giving them 5.5 points because they're on a back-to-back. Did you watch the highlights or watch a game last night and saw how hard of a victory that was for the Lakers versus the Houston freaking Rockets? LeBron damn near did have a triple-double, right? He went off last night. Yeah.
He's been going off every single game.
I understand that. He's on a trend, but let me tell you something. This line,
he did have a triple-double.
He did have a triple-double. Okay. I'm taking the Grizzlies -5.5 here. This is a line that is screaming to take the Lakers with the points. Oh, my God. They had such a great showing last night. The Grizzlies are so much better than the Houston Rockets. John Moran is finally meshing back with the team that was playing so well without him. They're playing great basketball, and here's the thing. They, unlike the Houston Rockets, no offense, they make you work for every single freaking bucket, the Grizzlies do. They play team defense, and they're going to tire out the oldest team in the league on a back-to-back, and they will stretch this lead in the second half and get it done. Memphis -5.5. Alpha, what do you got?
Yep, same exact way. I mean, and recently, how good has big game Desmond Bane been? He's been putting up big points. They've all been playing well. And Ja back on the roster is starting to gel, like you said. He's starting to come back, and they have the chemistry going again. I think you're right where Vegas wants you to take the Lakers in this spot. Give me Memphis all day here. I think Memphis is going to win this one by double digits, to be completely
Yes,
honest.
sir.
Sorry.
Double digits, man. The disrespect to LeBron. LeBron, you hearing this?
I hope he does, man.
LeBron's probably watching the show.
Actually,
Just wait.
Now, Luke Kennard's the only one who loves the show.
LeBron's watching the show, boys.
Hey, don't forget about Alize Johnson.
Alize Johnson, yes, legend.
All right, man.
All right, boys.
Let's jump
Next
right
one's
into
a
the
tough
next one,
game.
guys.
That's a tough
Hawks versus the Bulls. It's pretty
God,
much a rematch from the
Yeah.
day before, man. You know how I feel about these rematches. I'm taking the Hawks plus the 8, man. I don't think it's very hard to beat a team twice in the NBA, yet cover a -8 spread here. I think the Hawks, they got to get it together, man. Trae Young is back. Is Herter back?
He's not. He's still out.
Okay. Well, anyways, they got their best player back, Trae Young. That's all they need. I like the Hawks plus 8, man. I think there's value there. In the NBA, it's hard for a team to win again, yet cover a -8 spread here. Give me the Hawks plus the 8, man. What do you like here, Alpha?
I think it's a tough spot here, guys. The Hawks are missing still a lot of pieces. They have no John Collins. They have no Bogdanovich. They have no Huerter. They have no Gallinari. So a lot of their role players are gone. They also don't have DeAndre Hunter. He's been out a while, but he's still a good player for this team. And the Bulls, they've been clicking, but they're not winning by large amounts. They're winning by in that 6 to 10 point range. And tonight that would get you there, but it's kind of I'm laying off this one, guys. I know what Hefe say. I know touchdown, Maryland, scoop and score. They say scoop and score on the TV. That's awesome. But Maryland's going to win that one. I'm laying off this game. I'm sorry, Slam. We lost our under on that one. That's why I kind of had to stop myself.
You saw, I'm sorry.
I just heard you.
I couldn't help but go like, oop.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, I mean, Maryland killed him. But I'm off this game. Slam or Hefe, tell me what you're on in this one. You're taking...
I'm not officially on this game, guys. If I was, I actually kind of lean where Slam was thinking about taking the Hawks versus the Bills. Last time these two teams played on Monday, the Bulls won by 12 points. So Vegas has this line exactly where it needs to be at 8, kind of making you think the spread before was at -4.5, and their game on Monday they win by 12. Here the spread is 8. I'm rolling with the Hawks. It's my lean. It's not going to be on my best bets. Hawks rolling into tonight. They need a win. They've lost 4 of their last 5, while the Bulls have been rolling, winning 4 of their last 5. So give me the Hawks plus 8. Not an official play for me, but my lean on this game.
For sure.
Sorry about
Slam was watching the scoop and score over there. But that is it for this game, Slam. Bring us into the next one. We don't need to talk about this Hawks game any longer. Sorry about the under, partner.
Oh, my bad. Thunder versus the Suns. You want to go over that one, boys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the line is just at a 14-point banger.
The daily 14.5 banger. Remember yesterday?
Hefe loves the Thunder here. Big Shea fan.
Let me tell you something.
Guy.
I love the Thunder. I love Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But let's take it back to last night, guys, where we were done with the show, and one of our viewers asked us to go over the Milwaukee Bucks versus Orlando Magic game, which was also a 14.5-point spread. Guys, these spreads are hard. And if you saw how that Magic game ended, you would understand why I want nothing to do with this game. The Bucks ended up winning by 17 points. Just barely covering on a last-second, mean absolutely nothing to you basket by the Bucks. These 14.5-point spreads, this game could be over, and the Thunder could just shoot a couple threes in the end of the fourth quarter and cover easily, and the Suns will not care. Lay off, not on it, but obviously I lean on the Suns.
Hold on, we have a comment in the chat right here for Big Huss. Big Huss, we did already talk about the Knicks game tonight. Hefe is on the Knicks, and I am on the under in that one. After the show, if you want to see that analysis, you can always rewind and catch it. But let's go back to this game, guys. I agree with Hefe 100%. You just can't touch these 14-point spreads. They're just too many unpredictable things at the end. You could be up 23 points with 5 minutes left, and they can hit 3 straight shots with all bench players, guys in, no one caring, and you lose your cover. So it is too many points for me. Slam, do you have any action on that one?
No, man, I do not. Suns are off a loss here, so and Thunder's on a back-to-back. I'm off this game, man. Let's go. We got one more game to go over, guys.
No, 2 more.
You want to go over the last game? I hate going to Kings games.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, let's talk about that one for sure.
Oh, we're going
Okay,
over this
okay,
game
okay,
and that
go
game,
ahead.
my friend.
All right, cool. Jazz versus the Blazers, guys. Line sitting at -7.5, guys. I want nothing to do with the Blazers, man. I don't want anything to do with this game. The Blazers have just been god awful. They kind of just seem like they're done. They don't want to. They don't even want to play.
They don't
you
even
know,
have a coach. They don't even have their coach.
Yeah, seriously, man. So I mean, for me, I personally would lean to the under here, but again, the Blazers defense scare me because the Jazz could just explode and score like 150 on them if they wanted to. It's either Jazz.
This one.
Yeah, it's probably Jazz, isn't it?
Guys,
Is it the Jazz? Go ahead.
Yeah, let's simplify this. The Blazers are completely unmotivated to play team basketball right now.
Exactly.
I don't even know who they are. And on top of that, they are without every good rebounder that they could possibly have on their roster besides Larry Nance. No Rocco, no Nurkic, no Zeller. They're also without Ben McLemore, no CJ, no Dame. The Jazz are obviously without Donovan Mitchell still. But
Dame is not out, by the way. Sorry to cut you off. Have you did say they're without Dame?
I don't think
Dame is
Dame's
playing
out.
today.
Sorry. I don't know why I said Dame. I think I saw Donovan Mitchell and my mind wanted to say
Yeah,
Dame.
probably.
But sorry, Dame is playing. No Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz. I'm taking the Jazz -7 here, guys. The Jazz have won 4 of their last 5, and while they've been struggling to cover, especially in their last game, they were also -7 versus the Spurs, ended up winning only by 6. I think this is the exact recipe, the type of team that the Jazz play, that they absolutely win from the opening tip to the ending buzzer. Give me the -7. It is one of my best bets tonight, and it's self-explainable. Who's getting a rebound over Rudy Gobert tonight? Who?
I agree, and this might be my fucking play tonight. Not going to let it out a little too early, maybe my POD, but I am all over the Jazz tonight. Who is stopping the two-headed big man monsters of Rudy Gobert and Hassan Whiteside? Whiteside's going to come in off the bench. Larry Nance is going to be out of the game, and they're out of big men. They have no big men, and what the Jazz do is they move the ball offensively side to side. They throw it down low. The defense comes and collapses the center, and they kick it out to the open shooter. They have Clarkson. They have all their shooters in it except for Mitchell. I think this is a great spot for the Jazz to get off their schneid because they haven't covered in a few games. I think it's up to 5 or 6 games they haven't covered in a row. Tonight's the night. It's a perfect matchup for them with their strength on the big men and the lack of big men on Portland.
Agreed.
Is Slam frozen?
Slam looks
I think we have a frozen. I think we have a frozen.
And
Slam.
man, it's looking at this line,
He's here.
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
Yo,
very good.
I think
Okay.
looking at that line, it's a little bit sus. I mean, why are the Jazz only getting -7.5?
Because they haven't covered in their
weird,
past.
boys.
They haven't covered in a
5-6 games.
Yeah, I don't care if they have covered, dude. They're the better team in this spot.
I think
Why
7
are
is the
they
perfect
getting
number. They were 7
-7.5?
against the Spurs. Would
No,
you
it's
say the
not.
Spurs and the Blazers are
against
even playing field?
against a Blazers team that got beat by 30 against the Mavs?
Do
bro?
you think the Spurs and the Blazers are even?
That line is wrong.
Do you think the Spurs and the Blazers are even?
No,
Because they were -7 against the Spurs 2 nights ago, on the road, same exact spot. I think that the Spurs and Blazers
I just think
are
it's a
even playing
potential.
field.
I just think it's bait. I mean, bro, like
I don't
Jazz,
agree with that. I think
it
the
should be a
Lakers
double-
number is bait.
the Jazz should be like over -10.5 or something.
No,
Oh, that's a bit extreme. No way.
Okay,
I think the
The
line's right on.
Blazers, bro. It's the Blazers.
At home, though. They're at home.
you still got to throw some respect on the fact that they have Damian Lillard and he can get a 50-piece any night.
You know
that he wants to.
damn well the Jazz money line is going to be in every single parlay, guys. In the
Yeah,
I
Jazz
can
spread.
I
say
don't
the
recommend
same
that.
shit about the Lakers money line tonight too.
I'm just
Lakers money line, you think it's gonna
I'm
be
just
the
saying
parlays?
the line
Oh,
is a
yeah.
little bit scary, boys.
But they're
Come on.
5.5-point dogs.
That's why, and people are gonna freak out about that.
They could put a money line. Okay.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a
Anyways.
bold move.
Anyways, boys, last game.
Mavs
Mavs
Kings,
versus-
baby.
Mavs Kings. Line
I think
sitting
we're gonna
at
have some difference.
-2 on the Mavs here. The Mavs have been playing great without Luka. I think they're just used to it by now. They're playing with Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight's having a great 10-day contract or whatever, man. He's playing great. He's living up to his opportunities, and I like the Mavs, to get it done
Didn't they
here.
sign, didn't they sign Isaiah Thomas?
They did.
So,
They
Slam, I
did.
don't want to rain on your parade, but they signed
What?
Isaiah Thomas because Brandon Knight is out
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes.
Wait, he got fired?
Yeah.
No,
He got
said he
fired?
got fired. Nah, he got COVID.
They cut his 3-day contract. No, he has COVID.
Oh, I
He's
thought he
out.
got signed to 10 days, bro. He only
No,
got
no, he
bro.
didn't.
He's
There is no
on the
3-day. I'm
team.
just
He
kidding.
just has COVID. They had
He
to
has
sign Isaiah
COVID.
Thomas to
Oh,
replace
he
him.
doesn't even. I don't even see him on the injury list. Are you fucking serious?
Because he
I
hasn't
am
been
not
there long
taking the
enough to make
Mavs.
it.
It's the Kings tonight. No Brandon Knight. That's it.
That's the
Wow,
difference
that's-
maker for Slam, guys. He is all over the
That
Kings
is
now that Brandon Knight
crazy,
is
bro.
out.
Dude, he had a hell of a game against the Blazers.
I am all over the Kings tonight, guys. I know the Mavs are going to be the popular pick here. I don't think
Yeah,
they're going to
man.
continue this run, and I think the guard play of the Kings is going to step up again tonight. I think they're going to shoot well from three like they did last night. Give me the Kings plus 2.5. I know it's not going to be a popular pick.
No Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight, don't care. Frank Ntilikina, starting point guard for the Mavericks tonight. Isaiah Thomas off the bench. New Jersey, new player Isaiah Thomas, not the Laker Isaiah Thomas. Give me the Mavericks tonight. Minus 145 on the money line. We're getting out of Sacramento with a dub. Sacramento ain't winning 2 games in a row. I watched that game from beginning to end last night. They were on fire from three-point range, unconscious from three-point range. That's not happening 2 nights in a row. Give me the Mavericks money line. I love it.
All right,
Wrong.
all right.
What do you want? What do you want, Sam?
Wrong. I am on.
So
the
what's your
Kings.
official play with no Knight? You're on Kings. That's an official.
Yeah, no Night,
clean-
so it's the Kings. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
Kings. Definitely.
No Knight, Kings Knight.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think it's about that time, huh?
You know
Go
it.
ahead.
Wade
Do it.
to
LeBron.
LeBron. Best bets, boys. Let's get it. First one's going to be the Knicks Pistons under 214. My second favorite play is going to be that Jazz minus 7. I like them both equally. And my third favorite play tonight is going to be the Hornets plus 4. Hefe, give the people your Knicks bet.
I do like the Knicks. I am on the Knicks, but it's not a best bet. Best bets are going to be the Grizzlies minus 5.5, the Jazz minus 7, and the Mavericks money line at minus 145. What do you got for us, Slam?
All right, boys. I'm gonna do like 2 plays here. I like the Lakers plus the 6, man. Too much value there. I think LeBron goes off tonight, dude. He's just been absolutely on one. Like the Hawks plus the 8 here. I think they get the cover against the Bulls. You know, it's hard to win twice in the NBA. You know, especially
Definitely.
the next game. The next game, you know, they're playing back to back again. I'll add the Kings too, man. Fuck it. Plus one.
I think you
the
said
Kings get
Kings.
it done at home,
I think
man.
you
They
said
continue
Kings.
to roll here. But yeah, I said Kings. I said Kings.
You
All
went,
right,
you went
boys.
to Romano mode,
You know,
so you
before
kind
we
of
end-
skated out.
Oh, my bad, bro. All right, guys. Before we end the show, special thank you to Pure Wage, man. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow him on Twitter. He's the best in the business. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll be back here 4:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, guys. Yeah, we'll see you.
We're back tomorrow morning too.
Peace.
Scoop and
Tomorrow
score.
morning with
College
Scoop
football
and
too.
score.
sir.
Did y'all give out Maryland? Did y'all
Yeah, I
give
gave
out
out the under. The other two were on Maryland. So we're 2-1 to start off the day on Scoop and Score. We don't need to say who's got the 1 loss and who's got the 2 wins. But as a
yeah,
team,
we're
2-1 on Scoop and
Yeah,
Score.
Weird
look
team,
out.
boys.
Scoop and Score will be early tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern Standard
Yeah.
Time. We'll be breaking down all the bowl games because the first one starts super early at 11:30. And as always, we'll be back with OTB at the same time as always, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. And you know the deal. Both of the shows brought to you by the GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend at Pure Wage. So make sure to check him out. See everybody tomorrow.
Peace, boys.
Let's go, Knicks.